pitch is moments away here in Milwaukee. Brewers baseball starts right now. First opened in 2001. There's a look at Miller Park here in Milwaukee. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Central leading Milwaukee Brewers. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to Brewers baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks a...
You see there, the home fans have got the brooms out for this one. The guys have taken the first two games of this three-game series, and the way they're playing, they've got to be the favorites in this one, too.
More from the guys moving forward this afternoon, but first, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks, as their order will read like this. Alejandro De Aza will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, center fielder number 22, Alejandro De Aza.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. EK, as we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here this afternoon. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
And as usual, it all starts with the pitching. I mean, don't get me wrong, the offense, it's done its part too, but you don't run into a lot of 6-game win streaks where you're just outscoring teams. They've gotten some real quality starts over this one.
And this is hit hard on the ground at first. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning. Chris Owings will dig in for the first time now, looking to get back on track as he's seen that average stumble a bit here these past 9 ball games. One strike now from Archer. Hit high and deep out to left field. Davis is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Paul Goldschmidt will stand in now, and he's an imposing figure up there, currently 7th in the National League in home runs. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. In there, a base hit. And he is in there.
That's got to be encouraging for these guys so far. They're facing one of the tougher guys around, and that's 2 hits now here in the first inning, and that ball was smoked.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Runners leap from first and third. Here's the pitch. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2 from the stretch. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1 and 2. Runners off for second. And this is fouled back and out of play. Big pitch here, 1 and 2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2 and 2.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Rafael Vasquez is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when you got...
And there's a base hit as the Diamondbacks are going to get on the board first. It's 1-0. David Peralta will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And looked like he jammed him that time a bit as it's hit in the air to center field. Monahan is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Arizona's on top, 1-0. Jonathan Lucroy will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. EK, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, and when you're playing good baseball, suddenly first place starts coming into clearer focus. They've really made up some ground here this past week or so.
And reined in one away. Chris Davis will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the nation. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And it's gone! He liked the first pitch he saw and deposits it over the wall. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 34 home runs now on the year. And the Brewers have come back to tie things at 1.
So much for getting out to that early lead on the road. You can go ahead and kiss that goodbye. This pitch is just planted right in his wheelhouse, and you won't miss too often when you leave him there.
Ryan Braun will step forward now. Currently 3rd in the National League batting race to begin play. First offering on the way. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Bautista is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 2. Chris Carter will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But the Brewers tie things up thanks to this solo home run. Second inning coming up, all even at 1 apiece. Cliff Pennington leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Second baseman. Cliff.
In there, and it's 0-1. The pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll reach first safely.
Sometimes it's just better to be lucky than good. This ball's not hit hard at all, but it's in a spot where it's going to work out perfectly for him. And he's on base to start this inning with an infield single.
Alex Avila is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Pitch on its way to Avila. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fouled back. Now another 1-2. Swing and a hard hit ball to second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman. Robbie Ray will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And here now to hit the speedy center fielder Alejandro De Aza. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. Monahan will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Delman Monahan will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Delman Monahan.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. De Aza is in his tracks now. 1 gone. Chris Davis will stand in now as the National League's leading hitter entering play. Now the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. There are the batting leaders in the National League, of which we spoke just a moment ago. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. Diaza will wait on it. 2 gone. Ozzie Montes will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. First pitch to him. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And now a pitch on the way. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Chris Owings will start things off for the Diamondbacks with Paul Goldschmidt set to follow next. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 1-1. 1-1 pitch is lifted in the air out to right. 1 away here to begin the third. In the power hitting first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. Fastball in there for a called strike.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. It's a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt. And that is 27 for him on the year. And the Diamondbacks move out in front. It's now 2-1.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Now batting.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. As he'll pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike 1. Now the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And the pitch. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. Turned out to be a good take.
Rafael Vasquez will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Braun is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. One for the D-backs on the home run by Paul Goldschmidt. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 2-1 Arizona. Billy Burns makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he'll round it and try for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Both outfielders with a long run to try and get to this thing, but neither of them can get there as it's going to wind up one hopping the wall. That man decides he's going to turn it on and try and get to third. He'll do it easy.
Chris Archer will stand in with a golden chance here to help himself out with a runner at third.
And he knows this is a definite strikeout situation. So the big key here is, at the very least, find a pitch you can put in play. Comes
set. Now the pitch. And low and inside with a fastball as he's got a hot-footed out of there.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Here comes the 1-2. And this is lifted to shallow center field. Therefore, it is Pennington, and there's one away. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
Yeah, that's not one you're going to see too often. But that's good awareness down there at third base to realize this is a tough play and a tough throw for an infielder to make. So he tags up and he'll wind up scoring on the play.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. There to take it is Bautista, and he's got it for out number 2. Chris Davis. We'll see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around. First pitch coming. Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And Goldschmidt will make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left.
Leading out for the Diamondbacks, left fielder
David Peralta is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. 1 strike now from Archer. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. Cliff Pennington will dig in. He singled his first time around.
left Pennington.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
You can tell here, in his mind, he's thinking quick inning. He's not even trying to set guys up. He's coming right after them.
Pitch on the way. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. And this will get to the wall now out near the Milwaukee bullpen. Around second, he'll try for third, and they're not going to get Pennington. He's in there at third with a triple.
Yeah, you can't help but think about all the men they've left on base so far and how many times a triple like this could have really done some damage. Instead, they'll have to be content to take this one with the bases empty.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. He waits, now the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year. And it stakes the Diamondbacks to a 4-2 lead.
Now batting, the pitcher, Robbie Ray.
Robbie Ray stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Throw gets him, 2 down. First pitch on the way. Alejandro De Aza stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. Now this pitch is hit on the ground to the right side, and it'll get through. Some magic on 0-2. It's a base hit. And a reach here, but this gets past him. And this one could be trouble. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double. Chris Owings will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. And that's through into left. He'll throw as he just came up firing that time. But the Diamondbacks pick up a couple courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 4-2 Arizona. Here's the first offering. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. 1-0. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Here comes the 2-1. Now here's a ground ball that will get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single. Chris Carter will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. First pitch coming. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. The 1-0 home. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here comes the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
The 3-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 3-1 coming. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. In is Batista, but this gets down a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Gelman Monahan will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Pickoff move to second, and he'll get back in standing. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Fouled off into the seats behind first. One on the way. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
The 2-1. And he gets under this one and in fact breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he will somehow keep his eye on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 1. Chris Davis will try it again. He flew out his first time. A throw behind the runner at second. Runner back standing. And here's the first pitch. Good off-speed pitch. Had him out in front for strike 1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Oh, what a good at-bat with the runner in scoring position as this is into right center. That's a base hit. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the runner will score from second. And a relay home, and he will score as well. And can you believe it? We are tied yet again.
Ralph, that's an absolute P-rod right there. Right over the second baseman's head. That's going to get fielded deep in the alley, but plenty deep enough to allow 2 runs to come in and score on the double.
Into the box now, Ozzie Montes. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Has a look, now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Here's another 0-2. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Bautista back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he's safe. Billy Burns will dig in. He tripled and later scored his first time around. Here's the first pitch to him. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
I think absolutely. With 2 outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything to hit if you can pitch the...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Paul Goldschmidt will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth. Here's the first offering. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Chopper foul. Now the 1-2. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And the leadoff man gone now to start the fifth. Jose Bautista will dig in now. He struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Brad Peacock will be summoned now to take over following the injury. So 1 away now, and that'll bring in the 2-time Major League home run champ Jose Bautista. The pitch. Now here's a ball hit high and deep out to left center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around first is Bautista on his way to second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Rafael Vasquez is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone. David Peralta will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Nicely recorded out number 3. 1 left for the Diamondbacks to the bottom of the 5th, halfway home, all even at 4. Brad Peacock will stand in now, a late entrant to the ball game as he'll be making his first plate appearance here in inning number 5. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 1-0 on the way. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
I think that's pretty symptomatic of the struggles we've seen here so far. He's even fallen behind the pitcher 2-0.
Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats, foul. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. Here now the 2-2. Full count now, 3-2. Payoff pitch coming. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Jonathan Lucroy will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch coming. Swing and a shot towards second. Up with it now is Pennington. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Chris Davis will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. Now here's the first pitch. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup. So you can't let your...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Cliff Pennington will stand in now to lead off the sixth as the rain continues to fall here. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. And Braun will need to play this off the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon. Alex Avila will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Now a swing and a fly ball. Davis will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. Robbie Ray will stand in, and you have to figure that he'll likely be swinging the bat now. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. Burns is over now, and he's got it for out number 2. Alejandro De Aza will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. And here's a ball hit in the air, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Open stance by De Aza. Here's the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Swing and a high chopper. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out. Chris Carter will step in. Singleton came around to score his last time. Now here's the first pitch. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And that one is out of here. Planted into the right field bleachers. Solo shot here for Chris Carter, giving him an even 150 as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Well, it's got to be getting near the point where they need to make some alternate plans with this guy up there. Now that's his 3rd home run in the series. I mean, what more do you need to see?
Into the box, Delman Monahan. As he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1.
Ah, that's just a great spot for the fastball against a hitter like this. Just off the plate enough to make him offer, but not good enough that he can do anything with it.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Chris Davis will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. First offering on the way. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
And now a pitch on the way. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. That one is out of here. A home run into the left center field bullpen. It's a solo home run for Chris Davis. And even 40 home runs on the year for him now, and it's now 6-4.
Oh, and his great year just keeps going on and on. Like you say, that's home run number 40 on the year now. He's definitely making a case to be in the running to take some hardware home at the end of the season.
So a new pitcher entering now, and it'll be the very hard-throwing right-hander Henry Rodriguez. Ozzie Montes will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Here's the 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. A 2-1 offering, and he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Two. And this is going to be a foul ball. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. 2-2 pitch on the way. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Ready with another 2-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Chris Owings will start things off for the Diamondbacks with Paul Goldschmidt set to follow next. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Monahan is there to put this one away, and it takes just one pitch to record the first out of the 7th. Paul Goldschmidt will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Wow, and I think the heart of this system is right on top of us now because it's really coming down out there.
That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. Another 1-2 delivery. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Jose Bautista will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. It's down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Here's a swing, and he saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Billy Burns will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Third baseman, Billy Burns.
Now the first pitch. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1.
Oh, and he had a good pitch to try that too. That's a fastball on the outer half. If he could have just made contact, he could have walked to first base.
Now he runs up and gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Pitcher number 41.
Scooter Gennett will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 2. Scooter Gennett.
And that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Now the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Here's the 2-2 home. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. The 2-2. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Jonathan Lucroy will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Now the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's ready now, the pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. He's ready, now the pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. There to take it is Bautista, and he's got it for out number 2. Chris Davis will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First pitch coming. And this is fouled back and out of play. A runner on first with 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Bautista is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're up 6-4. Ken Cleveland will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Rafael Vasquez will have another go. He struck out looking his last time. In there, 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. The ball and 2 strikes.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
Now the rookie deals on 1-2. Hit on the ground, but foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now here's a ball popped up. Playable, however, for Lucroy behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. David Peralta will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And here's a ball hit in the air, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball, 1-2. Now the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Cliff Pennington will stand in, and as you see, needs only a big fly to complete this cycle. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now, 0-2. Here's the pitch. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. Monahan will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Diamondbacks down in order. They trail it here 6-4. pitcher to tell you about, and it's the side-arming right-hander Brad Ziegler that gets the assignment.
Now playing second base is Adam Lindstrom.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Chris Carter will step in. He homered his last time around. First pitch on the way. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now here's the pitch. Now the 0-1 is swung on and hit on the ground to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Delman Monahan will step in, a ground out victim his last time. First pitch to him. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And the pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here comes a 1-2. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. They'll try again, 1-2. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt as they'll need to throw down to first. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Alex Avila will dig in. He homered back in the 4th. Jim Henderson is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Alex Avila will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Using the fastball exclusively here, it's 0-2. Boy, no messing around here in this 9th inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitching. Usually a fastball.
Nick Ahmed comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
1 out, nobody on. Here's another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Alejandro De Aza will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Monahan arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. Chris Owings will stand in as their last chance now. First pitch coming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
And this is swung on and missed, so the Diamondbacks are down to their final strike now. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Break out the fire extinguishers. These guys are on fire. 7 straight wins. They've been as hot as any team in baseball, and they've really got things rolling out there now.
Time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Brewers win it 6-4. So long from Milwaukee.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Brewers, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 4 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game MCTS bus service is available on Route 90, running downtown along Wisconsin Avenue, as well as trolley service on the Lake Route, also along Wisconsin Avenue.